Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy V, the 4-job Fiesta for TNV Small Critter Rescue. Last episode we were escaping Exdeath's castle, and we were escaping on this big bridge. We ended up ending the episode by fighting Exdeath's Chief Lieutenant, Gilgamesh. We're gonna fight him quite a bit throughout this run. But I finished him off, and now we just gotta have a few more screens and 2 more battles here. We got these fishmen and Neo-Galoras. The fishmen are weak to lightning. The Neo-Galora actually absorbs lightning. So, say if you did have Galuf cast the Light 2 spell on his sword to take out the fishmen, you wouldn't want him to attack the Neo-Galora then, because then he would heal it. So we'll see its stats here as soon as we finish off the fishmen. Not that we really need that the swords to take care of these guys, because the terrain is going pretty good clearing them out with the Gale Cut. Of course, you keep getting that, just got the Sonic Boom twice there. Not as good. But yeah, you see this Neo Galora, it whatchamacallit, absorbs lightning, so. And that's it. So, we're gonna at the end of the bridge here. We see Kara, and she retreats into the end here, but we don't make it in time. This barrier that's coming up across Exdeath's castle, it's going to knock us away, basically halfway across the world. So it's a good thing we don't take fall damage, because we just got, like I said, thrown halfway across the world, and we'll see that. Surprisingly, we have a map of this world. We had to find the map in the ship graveyard for the first world, but I guess maybe Galuf just was carrying around a map of this world, so yeah, you don't have to find a map of this world, it's automatically in your inventory. So we'll see it out here. We're going to be in the kind of to the center north, and to the southeast you'll see there's a little gap between some land. That's where the big bridge is. So where are we now? We're basically in like the wild, wild west of this world. So like Galuf said, it's a remote land where ferocious beasts dwell. Now, unfortunately, we're thrown here. So yeah, we got one town in here. Got a little bit of dungeons and like mini dungeons, I guess, to go through. Quite a lot of overworld land to walk over. So a lot of new monsters we're going to encounter. But good thing is, a lot of the terrain is bog terrain, and in the bog terrain, we have in the swamp, or the bottomless swamp ability from terrain, and that pretty much eats up enemies, makes battles pretty easy. So, and see those fairy orcs there? They are flying. So like on Earthquake doesn't hurt them because they're flying, but for some reason they still get sucked down into the bottomless bog here. You'll see. So, you want to try to bottomless swamp. You want to try to get as many battles in the swamps as possible, which is the darker area. The grass ain't too bad either, because one of the terrain effects you get on grass is the earthquake. And earthquake is good at taking out these guys here. The forest is where you probably don't want to get most of your encounters, because the problem with the forest is the only multi-targeting thing is the leaf wind, and that does like odd damage. Sometimes it does a lot, sometimes it doesn't do hardly any. So battles in the forest take much longer. You prefer to get onto the plains or the bogs, so. But sometimes you have to walk through the forest, unfortunately. So, try to farm a few more enemies here. And here we got one right here, the Lenna. You see the earthquake there. It doesn't affect the fairy orc. They actually absorb holy. Maybe they're fairies? I don't know. But yeah, you think of holy, you think of like cute angels or something like that. It's kind of yucky, ugly thing there. It's kind of like Slimer from Ghostbusters, but not too bad. We're just finishing off here with we got the sword dance. That's the one that does 4 times the normal damage. really broken at the end of the game, because there's a way you can use equipment to make it happen more often. And get some pretty good, with that chicken knife that we'll get. The most powerful weapon in the game, basically. Alright, so the only enemy we have to meet left is down here in the bog area. We'll just wander around in the bog a little bit until we run into this enemy. This last enemy we want to meet. And here it is, the Mandrake. So it is weak to fire there, you can see. But it's also weak to the bottomless swamp. See, like I said, terrain here, really nice. Finish these guys off pretty easily. And, one more battle, I think, until, 2 more battles until, T and V will master, the first round of Geomancer, the first level of Geomancer, and he'll be able to make, then, Faris the Geomancer. So here's the first town we're gonna go up to. We want to buy all this black magic, because these are the new, sword, level 4, sword. So, we already got Image and Shell, we already got Heal, I mean. So we only need 2 of those white magics to fill out our level 4 white magic. But yeah, I just picked up some of those more time magics. We got a few things here. So we want to buy 2 of the or halcyon knives, because they actually will increase the power of wind. So Gale cuts will do more damage in that when they pop up in terrain. And I'm also going to want to buy some new armor. One of the armors, the Gaia gear, will actually help the increase the power of the earthquake. So I'm going to buy 2 of the tricorn helmets. Our dancer's always going to have a ribbon equipped, so that is better. Because it prevents all those status ailments. And we're just going to buy 2 Gaia gear. Our dancer will maintain the stealth armor. Because in case you want to put whoever our dancer is up in the front, take advantage of that sword dance. Get the slumber sword there. So we can put enemies to sleep. Once they're asleep, obviously they can't hurt you. So, and usually a lot of physical attacks will end up waking up an enemy if they're put to sleep. The physical attack will remove the sleep status, but some of the terrains don't. So it's a good way to maybe lock enemies down, put them to sleep, and then take them down with the terrain effects. So a lot of this stuff we're just going to get rid of because we don't need it. It's obsoleted. We are going to keep 1 Mage Masher, though, for a future boss, and we'll keep the Guardian just to be safe, because it's an interesting weapon. I'm going to move some things around here a little bit, because now that we're in Galuf's World, one of the things we can get is we can get high potions. High potions restore 500 hit points as opposed to the 50 that the potions do. I'm going to make a little more inventory room there for another new item, the Revivify. And what that does is removes the zombie status. And to the south there's a castle. And in that castle there's some enemies that can turn you into a zombie with this zombie breath. And the Revivify is the only way to get rid of that status. So you want to buy quite a few of them, pick up a bunch of high potions too. You could probably, max out on high potions. But we're going to save some money. Speaking of money, we can get some free money over at the pub by dancing. This is, like these people say, there's not a lot of people who come to this town, so they don't have a dancer. So we can entertain the folks by dancing. See, there's no dancers villagers. You dance for us. They do have good wine, though. There's a Corona jar that's good for Beastmasters. We'll learn about that a little later. But normally when you have a Beastmaster, you have to reduce an enemy down to 1/8 of its max hit points to capture it. With the Corona jar equipped, you only have to reduce them down to half their hit points, so it's easier to capture an enemy that way. And we find another piano. This one's kind of hidden. If we had a thief, we'd see that hidden passageway there, but like I say, we don't have a thief in this party, so We do have dancers in this party, so hey, we can dance. Actually, you don't need to have a dancer in your party to do this. You just have to step on there. It doesn't matter what classes you are. I guess when you step on there, you kind of see that there's that hidden passage up there, or a hidden room up there, so if you don't have a thief, that will tell you that, hey, there has to be some way to get back there. But we do our little dance, and it's good enough for 100 gold. So yeah, we can just keep doing this over and over and over again. Of course, I don't know why you'd want to do this for money when you can just go outside and fight enemies and get experience, AP, and money at the same time. So these people make delicious wine. Shouldn't get too close to the castle in the south. Yeah, that's a optional thing right now. I saw a Moogle, it's the truth. These people like to war, they don't think Exdeath will come attack a village like this. And that girl doesn't believe that she's seen that they've seen that that boy's seen a Moogle. We just have to find out if who's telling the truth. But because they don't normally get guests here, we get our first night here at the inn for free. And we'll get a little bit of a cutscene here. We got a cutscene between Galuf and TNV. Galuf's gonna go sample the spirits of this place. We learned that they make good wine here. So Galuf's gonna go partake. TNV's up again. Man, he has trouble sleeping. He had trouble sleeping at Zot's house to get the key from Zot for the Torna Canal. And then he had trouble sleeping then in his hometown, Elix. He got to talk with Faris. Now he's having trouble sleeping here in this town here with Galuf. I have a little talk with him. Ah, this is too good. The legendary wine of Rugar. Nothing like it to soothe one's throat. Oh, I like 7-Eleven Slurpees. They're good. My rats like it too. Sugar water. Hey boy, how you doing? I got Mr. Bob on my lap right now. And he apologizes, and if we hadn't come back, you would have been able to attack Exdeath's castle. But even if we had attacked the castle, the valley would have blown us all to bits. I don't think they would be complete, but thanks to you guys, we survived. So I guess it was good luck that we did come when we did. So we ended up saving Galuf and his army. So questions why we came here, and well, we say there's no reason, but back in the real world, first world, we basically said that we didn't want to, leave Galuf alone. He's our friend, so that is why. The power of friendship. Keeping our party together, even in this new world. And now, not much else to do here. There'll be stuff to do later on in this town. That girl, we talked with her and she said she was missing her ribbon. Later on, we'll be able to find her ribbon. And, ribbon's, like I said, really good piece of headgear for anyone who's a dancer or who has the equipped ribbon ability that dancers learn. So, now we were told to the south there's a castle and to stay away from it, which means that we should go into it. There's nothing we can really do in it now. We do get a cutscene when you go here, so that's why I'm going into it to see it. But there's no reason to actually go in here now. It just gives a little bit of lore on the world. So I kept this battle in so that you can see TNV gained a job level, so now he has the train ability. So we're going to change everyone's jobs up here for the most part. Make TNV a dancer, give him the white magic, because he can use pretty much all the spells we got so far for white magic. We want to have Faris learn the Geomancer skill, because she's the only one who doesn't have it yet. So we're going to make her our Geomancer, and then we'll try to get Lenna, she'll turn into our white mage. We're going to try to get all our characters to get at least up to white level 4, because that's the level of white magic that we, spells that we got right now. That'll allow anybody who uses the white magic to cast the heal spell. That removes negative status effects. We have to remove our equipment around here a little bit. So, make sure everybody gets the right stuff. we go. We get the Orculum knife on her, so that way boost the wind gale cut if we use that. So, and we'll head into that castle in our next episode because there's some really tough enemy that we won't be able to defeat. There's only really one way to defeat it. So we'll see you in that next episode. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.